Good afternoon. I don't know if anybody's watching, but I'm just going to chat away and just explain to you what I'm doing with this old pewter leather jacket. I've taken off the sleeves so far. As some of you might know that are following me, I make bags and holdalls and leather accessories out of leather jackets and sofas, or anything really that needs upcycling, whether it be a leather chair, leather sofa, leather coat, leather jacket, leather trousers. I've made stuff out of men's suits. Really does depend on whatever's presented to me by my customer. But today I am stripping down a pewter jacket. Those are the sleeves. This is the main body of the coat. It's enormous. So I'm going to take off the collar now and think about where I'm going to use that collar on the bag. It may go in the lining, but this bag that's been requested is going to be quite a plain Prada inspired bag, and I'm just going to pick up the detail from the coat, which is there's some really nice stitch detail along the front of the coat, incorporating the pockets. So part of the bag will have the pocket detail on, and apart from that, she doesn't want the buttons on it. They are rather lovely buttons, but they can be used on a small accessory afterwards with the excess leather, should I say. So basically the first job when I'm starting to make the bag is take the jacket to pieces, just to see how much flat leather there is to lay the pattern on. So as you could probably see in the background, I've got quite a selection of coats all ready to be made into bags. Thank you for joining Sam and Suzanne. Hope you're both well. Okay, I hope your friend liked her purse, Sam, that you collected the other day. Let me know. Okay, so this is basically what you can do with your old coat. Everybody's got an old coat tucked in the back of their wardrobe, I'm sure of that. I think we all hang on to, well, I'm a bit of a collector, but I think we all hang on to coats that have gone out of fashion with maybe big floppy sleeves, and hope that they do come back into fashion, which they probably will one day. But if you want to have something useful made out of it, go dig it out the loft or in the back of your wardrobe and have a look at it, or send me a picture of it. Or maybe you want to have a go at making your own coat, bag out of your own coat. That'll be nice challenge. So this is all I do, is just strip down the seams, and I'll probably just, it's quite a sharp, quick unpick this is. Yeah, it is, because I've just pricked my finger. So I take the lining out. I normally discard the lining because with it being an old coat, generally the linings can be a little bit, not so much smelly, but a bit dusty, and not really what you want to be putting back into the nice newly made bag. I tend to line the bags with either something sentimental belonging to the customer. On this occasion I've got a lovely old vintage diesel shirt that you can see there behind me. That is going inside this bag, and I do collect good quality Savile Row and Harrods type shirts to put in my bags. But anything goes. I've had dresses sent to me, old cotton trousers, or just a piece of favourite fabric. It really is your choice. Okay, so I've just nearly, and I tend to save all the labels. I've got a whole pouch of all the old labels. I have to take the labels out of the jacket if I'm using the lining or if the label's showing, because I can't put those labels back in unless they're concealed within the lining, all to do with trading standards. So I just tend to save all the labels just as a memory thing for me of all the coats that I've made. So I'm nearly at the stage where I've got all the flat leather. I've found the pattern that I want to use. It's a slightly smaller Prada inspired bag than I normally make. So it's just a scaled down 14 inch wide. I can't remember, I've written it here. 14 inch wide by 12 inch high. As you can see, it is a pretty grim sort of lining to this coat, so the best place for it really is the bin. Don't normally salvage this. Okay. Now I don't know why, but I can't see the comments on here, and I don't know why. Let me see if they come up. Ah, that's it. Right, if you have joined me and you've got any questions about the service that I... Hi Trish! That's my sister who's just joined. Why have you joined when you should be at work? Very naughty. I take it you're on your break. Look at this coat, Trish. It's gorgeous. Look. Well, it's not much of a coat now. I've just deconstructed it all. It's got this beautiful stitch detail. I've just taken the collar off. Best thing to use is a very sharp, quick unpick. Don't tend to use scissors at all, and I use the rotary cutter to cut the pattern out. Hi Sarah, hope you're well. Just talking about deconstructing this coat and taking off all the bits that are relevant. So I've took the collar off. It's got some nice stitch on there. I'm going to remove the buttons because they're not needed on this particular bag, but they are definitely buttons I would keep because they are leather covered and they're gorgeous. Big leather covered buttons. And then these old coats have always got a really secure button, so they're always secured buttons on the back. So we take everything off, and yeah, it is super soft, but it's a really worn vintage leather. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it was found in a shop down in Brighton, as far as I can remember. The lady that's having the bag made has been looking for this colour for months, and she's eventually dropped on this, so it's going to be fab. So if you can imagine, that will become one side of the bag. So it's got a bit of a concealed pocket. There's a lot of plain leather on this coat, so it's going to be a pretty plain bag, which is exactly how my customer wants it. But there's a lot of leather, and she's also having to go inside the bag, she's having a big zip pouch made out the same leather that can just be slipped into inside the bag, so that the pouch can be pulled out if she wants to nip in the shop without the bag, which is generally what I do with my pouch. I know Trish, you do too, don't you? So yeah, separate all this. I've never actually deconstructed a coat so fast, and I think it's because I'm live on here that I feel like I don't want to you to be bored, so I've done it really quick. So that is one huge piece of leather that is going to be one side of the bag, very plain. The other side will have the pocket and the stitch detail, and there'll be a big rectangle base which I'll use one of the sleeves for, and then the other sleeve will be used for the strap. It's surprising actually how much you actually need for the strap. So that will be like the strap that goes on the top. It's going to have silver rings on either end of the strap, a zip across the top, and as I said before, it will have a big zip pouch to go on the inside, a phone sleeve, and yeah, an iPhone phone case with a magnet close and a pouch and a bag. So that's all I've got. Hi, see you, Trish. That's all I've got to say for now, and I am going to go away now and place the pattern on, and I might just tune in later when I've cut it all out and show you how far I've got. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to see so many people here. Have a good afternoon. Bye.